Hi, and thank you for clicking. In this video, we're going to talk about why availability is important for your salon, barbershop, nail salon, whatever business you're kind of running, and how to kind of look at it. And I'm going to start off with a story of one of my clients. So, one of my clients is running a three stylist business. They have a barber and they have a nail tech. So, this is a big salon. And the three stylists that they have, because we really focus on the stylist, is to get them fully booked. That's what they think. I need to get my stylist fully booked. And that's kind of like the mindset that most business owners think. They think, okay, I need to get these staff fully booked before I can hire new people. And sometimes this is incorrect thinking. You need to think in a way of an owner, not a stylist. And a lot of owners think fully booked means that they can hire. But the reality is that some of your staff members are not always going to be fully booked. The books are going to kind of look mediocre sometimes. What you really need to do is make sure you have availability for your clients. What's the difference? So you don't, instead of looking at what is booked, you have to see what's available for the client to pick. Like if they run busy days, who are you marketing to? Who do you want in your salon? What are their days like? Like the ideal clients. So let's say your ideal clients are open on weekends, then you have to be a little bit more staffed than usual to suit those extra customers because you might get influx weeks. One week might be busier than the other week. So instead of thinking, oh, every week needs to be busy and needs to be packed, you need to prepare yourself for those overwhelming weeks where clients are going to want to rush in. Mother's Day is a prime example that's coming up. So you need to prepare yourself for the weeks and you need to have the maximum availability for the client to pick. That's your job as the business owner to make sure that there's enough availability for your clients to pick whenever they want to pick. So a lot of owners think I need to be fully booked before I can hire, but that is the wrong misconception and what I want you to take from this video. What I want you to take is how much availability do I have for new clients to come into the business? Do I have enough availability with the right staff member, with the right services that go for the client? So this particular client that has three stylists, they were only open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the staff, if you're working with a lot of women, that some of them are mothers and they can't work full time most of the time, or they just don't have, they want sometimes off on their weekends. Nobody is a robot. I heard this from one of my clients. Nobody is a robot. They're not going to work within this perfect time frame. So you need to prepare for the business if things happen. You need to be a little bit overstaffed than understaffed. So I rather a business be overstaffed with commission, stylists in there or barbers, just to be prepared for the amount of influx clients that you bring. What that will do is create this atmosphere of busyness, number one, because you got more stylists and you can move them around and play with the days of the week. So if someone wants to take a day off, let them take a day off because you've got this abundance of stylists in there. So sometimes it's incorrect thinking to think, hey, I need to only fill when I'm busy, but rather fill when you can create opportunities for more business to come in. So you might want to take business days off. You don't want to work 6 days a week and by yourself behind the chair. You need to create this abundance of opportunity for your clients to book in. So you want to have that Monday and Tuesday open as well, even if it's slow, even if you think it's a slow day in your mind. The reason why you want to have those is because you can capture new clients when the other shops aren't open. So the days that the shops or the businesses around you aren't open, you want to be open and available for those clients to come in. If you're spending marketing dollars, you want as much availability on the books as possible. So if you don't have this kind of availability, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities and a lot of dollars for those days when you do not have staff. So that's the number one thing. I think a lot of business owners, they don't have this proper mindset when it comes to looking at their books, understanding when they need to hire, why they need to hire, because they think I need to be fully busy, I need to be booked out, then I can hand over my leftover clients. But at that point, you're already behind on the game. I think you should be like maybe 3 quarters booked, and you need to look at your busy weekends and your slow weekends and say, okay, how many new clients and am I missing opportunities for clients coming in because my books are just somewhat filled and I don't have that opportunity for other clients to come in? Because you kind of have this like little bit of 80-20. When you have busy weeks, this is when the rush comes in and you need to be prepared for the rush. This is when you can capture the most amount of clients. So for example, Mother's Day is coming up. You know this is a big weekend. You know that whole week you're going to get a lot of appointments. And I rather have overstaff than understaff because I want to capitalize on those weekends, because those are the weeks that the business influx a lot of money. So you know, just like any other business, there is going to be steady flow of cash flow, but there is going to be months and weeks that are going to be busier than the others, and you want to be prepared for those months. And I rather have more staff than understaff. And what if one of your staff gets sick, or you know, they want to take days off, or things come up, life happens. So you know, maybe you get sick, and then who's going to handle your clients? So I rather have this overstaffed mentality than understaffed, just because you're mostly paying commission, so you're not going to be too worried about it, but you're not losing money, and you're actually going to benefit because let's say you're able to handle a little bit more clients because you have that staff there. It gives you the ability to cover those time slots. So I will go into like how to, you know, make those staff and how to place them properly. But in this video, I wanted to get the idea across of taking yourself out of like a stylist barber mindset of being fully booked into how much availabilities do my clients have? How can I help my clients get the best time slots available? And what does it look like on, you know, the time schedule when they're booking their appointment 2 days or a day in advance? What's the times available? Because if there's minimal times and that doesn't have the time slot that client specifically wants, you might lose out on that business. Myself included, I run a very busy schedule. I pay pretty good dollar, but if that available time slot isn't available, I might just look for another barber who has those time slots, or a shop that is going to accommodate and have those times available for me, even though I might like the barber and the things. But, you know, I run a busy schedule. I don't want to work around, you know, my barber. I want to work around my schedule and the way I kind of want to run things. So just like anybody else, I know you might think, oh, I'm busy, I'm the best, I'm pro, I'm this and that. But as a shop owner, you have to accommodate. You know, you might have the best in the barbers, but you want to make sure that you're building a team that is all good and that can handle the clients. If one barber's too busy, that the clients can go over. Just like maybe you're working in the chair, you're by yourself, you're fully booked. You know, you might think, oh, the clients are only going to go to me, they're the best, they're going to stick with me. But you have to have that abundance mentality. There's always going to be more clients coming in, business and opportunities. So I might as well hire to create that, to satisfy those clients that might be coming into the business, because you know there might be certain time slots that you're always booked and it's in high demand. So these are like the high demand slots. For example, might be like, you know, right after 9 to 5 you got that 6-7 slot always booked, or the weekends are always booked because they're in high demand. You know, the morning slots maybe 10, 11, 12 in the morning, and you kind of want to have that extra staff in there, even if you have 2 people. But you got to look at the schedule and just say, okay, could I have sneaked in some more people? Did I lose out on some new clients coming into the business? And if the answer is yes, then you know most likely you're a little understaffed, and it's better to have the staff in there. It's better to have someone in there than not to have someone at all. And just, you know, it's okay to share the business because you're growing as a team and you need as much available people for the salon or shop or whatever business you're running. So availability, I think, is the number one thing everyone can benefit from. If you liked what this video had to say, don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Until next time, see you soon.